What's going on, guys? Spencer Clays here. Today I'm going to show you how to build a brand new landing page or website as quickly as possible using Go Exterior Pro, which is a Go High Level white label. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So I got my coffee. We're just going to dive into it. So I have a new business that we're launching. It's called Holiday Lights Northwest. This is going to be a holiday light specific business because if you know my channel, if you know the brand, we do lots of roof and gutter cleaning. That's kind of my main business, but I want to have a separate one where we can talk about the lights. Here's a permanent light job that we just did. So I built this website from this is on WordPress and Elementor, and I've been digging around with it for the last several days. Like I've spent hours on this and it's crashed a couple times, and honestly it's a huge pain. Like WordPress is kind of considered the GOAT of websites. So I mean, it's still something that I do like, but it just takes forever, and we don't have forever, especially with Christmas light season coming up soon. So the nice thing about Go High Level is it actually uses WordPress. It hosts on WordPress. So basically, you just has a bunch of templates that you can use ready-made, and you just fill in your information. It just so much faster and so much better. And I know Elementor has templates as well, but they're just not built for what we need it for. So anyways, so first thing we're going to do is we got our business profile over here and Holiday Lights Northwest. We're going to change that. We're going to put in our domain. So you can purchase your domain on here, or I bought it on Namecheap. I do like Namecheap because there's like it comes with free like privacy. Like if you buy it on Bluehost, it's gonna be like an extra $10 per year. It adds up when you have a lot of domains. So here we're just gonna go to connect a domain. We go connect. Just put in our domain name, Holiday Lights and w.com. Continue. Yes. Also add that, add record manually. So we need to put these in to our domain registrar. So that is over here. Here's a separate website that I have it's already set up. So it needs to look just like this. So I'm gonna do that really quick and go over to my domain name. Let's see, let's go to domain list. So we got a bunch of random domains, bunch of things. So over here, click manage, and you can see I already have the WordPress stuff set up. So I'm gonna put that in really quick. Just change the value right there. And then for CNAME, we want this to point to sites.ludicrous. So CNAME, www. Point this over here. Sites.ludicrous cloud. Blah. Need to drink another piece of coffee. Sip, whatever. Anyways, let's keep moving. So now that is ready to go. We saved the changes. Let's go back here, verify records. Sometimes it takes a bit. Honestly, we'll just connect in, then we'll go straight to starting to build the site. We can come back to the domain name later. Okay, so we verified that, and so we're gonna link domain with funnel. Let's just do website. Proceed to finish. I've only done this a few times, but it's a good thing. Honestly, one of the best ways to learn something is to teach it. So we got the domain ready to go. Now we're just going to go. Okay, so we got that here. Boom. I think we got some. We'll worry about that later. But yeah, let's just go straight into making the website. So we're going to go over to, let's move this out of the way. Go back. So one of the cool things about Go Exterior Pro or Go High Level is it's kind of your whole marketing engine. It allows you to have your website, your landing pages. You can connect all your ads like on Facebook. All your messages are going to appear here. You can build your contact list. So if this was my other account, I have like 900 customers on here that you can, with one click, you can text them, you can email them, you can send out an email blast. And from what I understand, you can't really do that with Jobber. Although Jobber is coming out with they just have a connection with Go High Level now. So that is pretty cool. So if you guys use that, but just go over here to sites, and then you can do a funnel if you just want like a one page like landing page, which you guys could totally do. I personally want to have a little bit more stuff on it, like a website. So we're going to create a new website, and we're going to you could do from blank, you could do build it from scratch. I definitely don't want to do that because I just have other things to do. So I found a pretty good template. Let's go to roofing installation. And then we're just going to choose this one. It looks pretty darn good. Like I saw they have like landscaping, they have pressure washing. They have like one Christmas light one, but all these like home service businesses are pretty similar. So we have our main service, and then we can add our pictures of our gallery, all that sort of stuff. So it's loaded in, and here is what our website looks like already. We could change pretty much everything that we need to. We're just going to start putting in all of our own photos. I got a couple tips and tricks I want to share with you guys. But first off, let's just start changing things, man. So over here I'd had, and this will go away. So I'm not going to click refresh on this because it will die because it's not connected anymore. But let's do, oh, I didn't like that. Let's just do professional, your local professional holiday. Now, your local professional Christmas and permanent light installers. And yeah, that's good enough here. Contact us. I don't really like that arrow, but oh yeah, we can just get rid of the icon. Let's do phone. Let's do phone because we want people to call us. And oh, I want the phone one on the other side, not on that side. So no leading icon. And then I want it to be a little bit more friendly. So contact us. So boom, look at that. Your local offers both serving all of Central Washington, or Central and Northwest Washington. Let's put Washington for now. And because yeah, we're currently moving over to center of the state. We got a big operation here over in the northwest side of the state. But anyways, we're just gonna start putting up. We can add some new media in here. Go to assets. You can just go upload. We should have some solid. Let's go to desktop. Put this up yesterday. I'm going to show you one quick little trick that I did for some of these. So insert media. So that's pretty cool. What you want to do, and this is something that I like to do. So I like to find a photo. Let me find another one, so I can just show you guys exactly how I do this real quick. So here's hopefully you guys can see this, but so here's a photo of a job that we did last year. I'm going to actually screenshot this on my computer. And because this is going to make the file size a bit smaller, technically a bit lower quality, but in my experience, I would rather have a tiny bit lower quality because this is going to make sure the website's loading faster. We're going to save that picture to our desktop. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to a website called tool.geoimager.com. I think it's free. I think I pay for it. Yeah, I'm just going to click sign in real quick. We're going to drop our photo in here. So you see how, since we just screenshot it, it has no location. But here's something you can do. You can put this geotag wherever you want. So it's going to like recognize it in a certain area. So let's put it over, let's do Cle Elum, Seattle. I think this one was in Bothell. So we could just do Bothell. Bothell Christmas lights. Bothell. So look at what this does. It geotags the photo. Right, yeah, right. And then we're going to download this. So now we have a photo that is geotagged. It's also smaller. You can also go to, it's like called tinypng.com. You can shrink the photo. This is just something that's going to be important if once you start having a lot of photos, you want your website to be running faster. So the faster your website's running, the better. So let's go to downloads. There we go. Got our one right there. And because we got to remember, when we're talking about SEO and we're talking about websites, we're talking about Google. Google is a robot. It uses an algorithm to see where your business is located, how good your business is. It does this by looking at your reviews, looking at your website. And if it looks at your photos and it sees like, oh, all these are geotagged for this certain location, that's probably where they're in business. And if someone is in this area, they're searching Christmas lights or roof cleaning, gutter cleaning, whatever it is, and your photos are geotagged exactly there, Google knows to show that to your customers. So very important, like kind of slept on hack that people don't really think about. They just putting in photos willy-nilly, because sometimes it will work if you have like your location turned on for your iPhone, like the photos. It can have mine turned off because I do post a lot on social media. I don't want like all the geotagged information because people could find that. So I think I have mine turned off. But here also too, like if let's say you did want to rank in a specific neighborhood, you could change the geotag information of that photo to that neighborhood. So anyways, a lot of stuff there. I'm going to kind of work on this for the next few minutes. I'm just going to pause the video, start cranking away, and then I'll show you guys what is up with it, and then we could do some other connections. And yeah. Oh yeah, so I already changed the background image here. I haven't done it too much more, but I will say ChatGPT is your best friend. We just came up with a new logo. Takes it like, I cannot express how much nicer like using these like technology is nowadays than it used to be. Like back when I started a few years ago, it's like you had to hire a website designer, you had to like pay a website developer, or all this stuff. And now it's like, dude, you can just like go to ChatGPT. I think we had it. Where was it? This one. We're gonna upload the image. Boom! Look at that. Look at like our cool little logo. We could even probably I don't want to do that. How do I undo that? I think this is blocking my undo button. Oh wait, the undo button's over here. So yeah. So before I make any more mistakes on camera, that is, see, we're just going to fill in our information, put the phone number, I don't really like email. I'm probably just going to take this column out. Let's just remove this. How do I remove this column? I think again, this is blocking. Start deleting this. You could just shrink this. I don't know. Couldn't really figure out how to delete that right off the bat. I'm sure I could also ask my website guy, but we can also just shrink it into oblivion. So, like I said, I got a website guy that normally does all this, and if you guys want him to do it for you, we can literally build you this website completely for free. If you guys sign up, I'll have that information down below. He will build you one of these because, again, this is not that complicated. It just does take time. And if you're like me, you're a busy dude, you don't really want to spend hours and hours and hours building a website and thinking around when you could be out there making money. So let's start editing some of this other stuff and get back to you. Anyways, guys, you get the point. Updated a bunch of pictures. Definitely going to change some of this. When in doubt, just take it out. I would just, I deleted a couple other things. You don't need like all this other garbage. You just, you can add other stuff later. But we just want it super simple. We just want people to know that we got a Christmas light business. We want them to call us. Like, I would even probably take away this get a quote. I would just make this contact us button even bigger. So let's see if we can make that. So yeah, we want people we can also do we can even do click to call. We can have we can link it over one of these ways. General, phone. Oh yeah, we can link it to call. So yeah, you can have them call. And also too, one of the cool things is you can link all this stuff to your Go High Level. So anytime that someone does you can put in a contact us, like a form, it's going to automatically save their information. So then you can message them later and you can just, everything's going to be connected together. So with that being said, I'll let you guys play around with that and I will mess around with that later. So we're going to connect our domain. We can see right here, it already pops up. So save that and publish it. So we should be able to go. Not sure what that means. Don't show again. Publish. And then just refresh put it over here. We could change this later. We can remove the home. Just have it holidaylightsnw.com. But as you guys can see, that's how you get a website up and running super fast. Again, it's not perfect. This is not the best website in the entire world. It's not going to win any award or design points. But we are a home service company. People don't expect you or I to have a PhD in website development or design. They want us to do a great job hanging their lights, doing their roof work, whatever it is that may be. So that being said, if you guys want a website, you want to be able to access this and all that sort of stuff, I will leave that information down below. But let's get after this season. I'll have a ton more information on exactly how to get Christmas lights, how to do the business, all that. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's get it. Peace.